Welcome back to another episode of Coffee Walk MD. I'm Dr. Brian Kendall.
And I'm Dr. Brittany Bankhead.
Hey, listen, if you are looking for something to take away the boringness of your conversation, so you're not just coming home and saying, how was your day? Fine, how was your day?
It's like talking to your middle schooler.
It is.
But talking to your spouse.
This is your cure, because we not only take the coffee, which most people like, and the walking, which is not as enjoyable for most people, but we combine those two and give you the topics that we're talking about on our coffee walk, and voila, you have the cure for boring conversation. I'm just saying.
Speaking of voila, is voila French?
I believe so.
I feel like we're giving French Robert today. If you can't see us, if you can't see us, we've got, I'm like head to toe black jogger athleisure. And Brian is also wearing black. We have said before, it makes me laugh every time. Yeah. When we travel, we would both have these like athleisure black, you know, we feel like we're sleek and elegant looking, right? Elevated. And Brian looks over at me like as we're walking to the airport and he goes, "We look like we're about to rob a bank."
we really did.
We look like we're about to heist something. Yeah. I'm like, you're not wrong. Yeah. So now we always say this is our bank robber outfit.
Although I need the long sleeve black. Is
you
what
do
I
need the long sleeve to make it
and no
believable.
Hat. The hat, like
it
my
kind
hat
of ruins it.
But
that's okay. But I'm giving.
You're giving bank robber.
I'm giving bank robber or elevated athleisure.
Elevated athleisure.
One of the two.
Let's go with that. That's less illegal.
Yeah. Anyway, so that was my French voila bank robber Louvre heist. Like. Yeah. Anyway.
So tell the people, what mug are you drinking out of today?
I'm drinking out of a Cubs mug.
Yeah, Chicago Cubs.
My dad loved the Cubs, and so growing up, that was our thing. And what about you?
USS Midway. Veterans Day, when we're recording this, is coming up. Oh, Happy Veterans Day.
Happy Veterans Day.
We love the U.S. flag on the other side.
We love the vets. All right, cheers.
Coffee
walk.
Let's
coffee walk. Okay, so today, your boring conversation cure would include a little what's on your mind.
Just a little.
A little current events corner. A little rosebud thorn.
Oh, yeah.
Love a good rosebud thorn. Behind the curtain, and a little wrap-up and tease, if you know what I'm saying.
We're going to get kicked off of Apple Podcasts for that.
No, you just put the little E thing.
What's the E thing?
The little E, explicit.
Oh. Yeah. What?
Yeah.
This podcast is definitely not explicit.
Insinuation?
Is
there an I button?
An I button? Is that
of insinuation?
Maybe.
No.
I think we need an insinuation button.
Okay, so first of all, what's on your mind?
Oh, so I had some crazy stress dreams last night. So my typical stress dream is I'm back in college and I am walking across campus, went to Texas A&M, Gig 'em Aggies, number 3 in the nation, just going to say it. But I'm walking across the Texas A&M campus, and somebody stops me. It's always a random person. I don't know who they are. And like, hey, I haven't seen you in class recently, but I'm headed to the final exam. And what? There's a final exam? I haven't studied. I totally forgot about this class. No, this was a different stress dream. It was very strange. Very weird dream.
Okay, what was it?
So it was the fact, so our son was smoking as a 13-year-old. Yeah.
That's a new one.
It was so here's this. I'll set the scene. We're in
do it in 1 to 2 minutes.
I am. We're in some sort of like sports arena. Okay. And I help him for some reason buy a pack of cigarettes. I see him walking around with a cigarette. Okay. I help him buy a pack of cigarettes. And then I realized, wait a second.
If it's not obvious, we do not condone smoking.
Yeah, we don't condone smoking. Yeah.
As two physicians.
No.
Yeah.
But I see him buy a pack of cigarettes, and then I see him smoke, or I buy him a pack of cigarettes. He's smoking it, and then I realize, wait a second. He's 13. He shouldn't be smoking.
Yeah.
And so then I take him to go try to get help stopping smoking, and we go to this weird, like, roadside, like, addiction place. And there's a guy there who offers our son Chantix, which I don't even know, like, where that came from. I don't know. But I'm sitting there, you're not there. I'm freaking out because I'm like, well, he's saying it's like a one-time treatment. He's telling me it's going to be like $200 or something. Well, I was like, I have to call Brittany, but I can't call Brittany without information. So I'm trying to get on up-to-date on my computer, but I don't know if, like most people, I don't know if you realize this, you can't read in your dreams.
Oh.
Have you ever tried to read in your dreams?
No, can't say that I have.
Yeah, I've tried it. It does not work.
That sounds really special.
If you can read in your dreams, I would love to hear about it. Please comment below.
Okay.
So I was trying to pull up videos about giving kids Chantix.
In your dream.
In my dream.
Videos,
then,
because you can't read.
As I can't read.
And you know that you can't read.
I know that I can't read, so I'm like, I was on up to date, and I was trying to find videos, but it was all these commercial videos, and I was like, Brittany will never buy this. Like, if I call her and I don't have good information about this, she'll say no.
That's
accurate. And then I woke up, and I was like, oh my gosh, it was just a dream. I go back to sleep, go right back where I stopped in the dream. It was horrible.
2 observations.
What?
Number 1, you were both the supplier and the curer.
The curer, yeah.
That says a lot about your personality.
Says a lot about my personality.
Yeah. Also, your forehead butt was just as deep as I've ever seen it during that story.
Well, because I was really concerned in this dream.
So Brian, by the way, if you can't see this, Brian has like, he does not believe in Botox like I believe in Botox, and he's got a crease in the middle between his eyebrows.
I got that from my grandfather. My grandfather had the same thing.
It looks like a cute little butt crack. And when he's concerned, when he's elevated, when he's stressed, anything, that old butt crack just really
out. It shines, if you will.
It's something. That's going to be a clip for sure. Okay, so all right, well, that's a lot on your mind. What's on my mind is what?
I don't know. What's on your mind?
You don't know. I'm a little frustrated because.
Uh-oh, with me?
No.
Oh, okay. That's a first.
I know.
Yeah, yay!
Congratulations.
Thank you. I actually have been doing my Slack, and I've been answering my texts.
Yeah, no. I'm a little frustrated because I feel like I'm kind of back to the starting line with my physical therapy right now.
Oh, yeah.
So, long story short, I tore my hip labrum and had to go through physical therapy and then surgery and then more physical therapy. And it was all around the time of COVID and also around the time I got divorced. And there was a lot of like emotional and mental turmoil around the physical pain that was happening with this injury, as well as the physical pain that came with physical therapy and working through it. Like there was a lot of parallels. I'll write about it in my book someday because there was a lot of parallels to like the scars and the hurt and the everything. Right. And so now my stupid Achilles heel on that side has been hurting for forever. I feel like I need to go through physical therapy again so I can play sports with our kids, blah, blah, blah. But, like, it's bringing up a lot of past, like, emotions of almost the like, triggering of this whole sequence of things and then, like, emotional. And I know that sounds really dumb, but, like, one thing I'm very good at is being in tune with my psyche and my mental health and really being like, and that's years of counseling and therapy, right? And a lot of hard work and the ability to process that. And so anyway, I'm now going through new physical therapy for a new thing, but it's triggering for old things. And that also kind of parallels with my job. My job, in the same way, I've had very triggering, toxic things about my old job that recently in my new job, some of those elements of how the old job's toxic things have happened. And instead of looking at it through a elevated, mature employee lens, I'm viewing it with the rose-tinted glasses of my triggered toxic work past. And that leads me to react in a not right way.
Yeah.
And so I'm working through a lot of those like mental and emotional barriers right now, and trying to see things for what they actually are and not what my fight or flight toxic past is trying to tell me they are.
Well, good for you for recognizing it.
Yeah, I mean,
that's the number one thing, right?
It is. It's huge, and it's that's a big thing. So anyway, that's what's on my mind.
Time out real quick.
Time out.
So you mentioned that we were divorced. I don't know if we've really talked about that on this
podcast.
We
haven't.
So I mean, do we need to go into that a little bit? So people are like, wait a second.
Sidebar.
Sidebar. So we were married for 13 years.
Yep.
Got divorced. We were divorced for about 2 years, did a lot of work on ourselves and all that, and then realized, wait a second, like, this is the person that I want to be with. So we got remarried. And so we are married, but we were divorced, and we were married before that, I guess. So kind of a little sidebar. We'll get more into that in another episode.
Leave us your questions if you have any. I think that's also why
a coffee walk has been so integral for us.
And why I think we've always been, even when we were divorced, we said we were always good at having conversations. We were always good at communicating. But now the new depths to which we've taken that, and we know what it takes to sustain a good partnership.
Yes,
And also, I mean, let's be honest, what it looks like when it's not good. Like, we both dated other people. We both dated, obviously, before we got married the first time. And, like, we know what good conversation and what not good conversation and communication looks like. And so we feel like that gives us a very upper hand and a very unique. Very unique stance and, like, history and background on why we do this the way we do now.
How do you sneak up on a unique rabbit?
I heard Tinsley tell you this before this.
How?
Unique up on it.
So cute. I love it. All right. What's next on our coffee walk?
No, not Rosebud Thorn. That'll be next. Current events.
Corner. What do you got for us in current events?
Ooh, I'm very sad. So some of this is kind of heavy, but like, I just read about another physician suicide this past week. And, like, you know the stats, and you know that we are at extremely high risk. And, hey, it turns out, as a surgeon and as an emergency medicine doctor, we are at increasing risk, even above our other physician colleagues. As a surgeon, I have a higher mortality compared to other doctors. You, as an emergency medicine doctor, as well, like the nights and all these things. And, like, so I don't know, just when stats turn to real people, it really is a reminder of what's important and being there for one another. And also, like, our jobs. So our jobs are always about the patient, right? Everything's about the patient, as it should be. But, you know, as time goes on, I'm like, can we put ourselves up there in the terms of, like, what's important in the doctor-patient relationship? Like, the patient is incredibly important, but so is the physician. And let me tell you, if a physician is coming to work with heavy heart, with a heavy mind, with clouded judgment, whatever that is equally important in that doctor-patient relationship. And how can we continue to take steps forward? I think it's a lot better than it used to be, but how can we continue to take steps forward? Because it's still not where it should be.
No, it's exactly right. As you're talking about that, it makes me think of that study that came out a few years ago, and the data is probably flawed, but the life expectancy for an emergency medicine physician was an average of 58 years old. It's like, I saw that and I was like, whoa, that is not good. And so I think that's why you and I are so active in taking steps for our health. And I mean, it's so true. I don't know if most people know this, and we're kind of skipping ahead to behind the curtain a little bit. Maybe I'll talk about it there, but what is it really like on shift for an emergency medicine doctor, for a trauma surgeon? We'll talk about that in the next couple of segments, but it's not an work environment that most people would accept.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
It's literally not.
Yeah.
And gosh, and we're so the system teaches you you put all that crap away for the patient.
Yeah.
Right? For the patient.
Yep.
You
compartmentalize.
Don't you dare complain. Don't you dare anything, because it's all about the patient.
Yeah.
And it is, but again, there's no patient without a physician who is adequate and healthy and emotionally okay and mentally okay, and that doesn't exist if your doctor is not in a good place.
Yeah.
So I'm very sad to hear about that, and I really hope, here's a great example that came up this week in surgery. When you're talking about making the schedule for a group of trauma surgeons, there are some that will argue that you need to do 7 days at a time for patient continuity. And yes, the same attending physician seeing the same patient every day is great for patient continuity. But what is it for the attending?
Yeah. Yeah.
And for some attendings, they're 7 days is awesome. I love that. But others are 7 days is too much. I'd rather it be 4 here and 3 there, and that will really help me. Not all of us are the same.
Yeah, that's true.
Just not every patient is the same. And so giving some autonomy to people who are emotionally mature and really smart to say for themselves and their family and their health what they can best function with and operate at in a workplace that is already so abnormal is, I think, really important.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll make my current events to add on to. Well, I want to say first, if you are struggling with any type of mental health issue, if you're feeling depressed, if you're having any issues whatsoever, please contact the Suicide Risk Hotline. We'll put that number in the show notes.
Yep.
It is important that you find help, seek help. You are loved. You are wanted. Please make sure that you get the help that you need to get through that, because there is hope on the other side. My current events is it's fall, people. You need to get outside and look at some leaves changing color, because it will do
gorgeous.
Some amazing things for the soul. I never appreciated this. In my 40s, though, I appreciate it.
I know.
It's I don't know what it is, but I see a red leaf, and I'm like, ooh, yeah, look at that.
Baby.
Look at that color. Or that tree the other day that we saw that was green on the bottom and then kind of yellowish and then kind of red at the top. It was oh, wow, that's gorgeous. So get outside, appreciate the fall leaves, because they're going to be gone soon, and then Brittany will be sad because all the trees will look dead.
Yeah, I don't deal with a dead tree.
You don't, yeah. But they're not dead. They're just sleeping.
They're sleeping ugly. I don't like ugly trees. I need evergreens in my life.
Yes, you do. All right.
It says a lot about me.
It does. What do we have next?
All right, rosebud thorn.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you go first.
All right. Let's see. My rose.
By the way, what is rosebud thorn?
Oh, yes. So we did this a couple of weeks ago. It's one of our favorite kind of family traditions.
To do it dinner time.
We do it at every dinner. So your rose is the highlight of your day, the thing that you just love the most. Your bud is something that you are looking forward to, and your thorn is something that is something bad that happened in the day that made you.
He's waving to our daughter who was saying hi.
Yes. Thorn is the thing that makes you, a bad thing that happened that day.
Bad thing that happened that day.
So my rose today, well, it's kind of early in the morning, so I'll do our yesterday. So rose.
I'm just doing in general.
Rose was movie night. Yeah. I love a good movie night.
Oh, we love a movie night.
Yeah, we all get to go get our candy that we want. We all pick a movie. We watched Red One, and so that was a lot of fun. bud is probably my B-Day coming up. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're going to go to Atlanta.
Like how you shortened it to B-Day.
To B-Day, yeah.
Because you're so cool.
So cool. And, we're going to Atlanta, which is going to be cool. We're keeping fingers crossed. We're not saying anything.
Not saying Texas A&M is going to make it to the SEC championship, and we're going to buy tickets.
To be that weekend,
but we would be available.
We would. Yeah.
Should they make it?
Yes.
We will pay whatever cost.
Well, I don't know about whatever cost.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah. We're excited about that. Yeah. And then my thorn is just having to work this weekend. It's kind of, it puts a damper on things, and
it's a bummer.
Yeah. All right, what's about you? Rosebud Thorn.
All right. So, yesterday I had a lot of meetings. I group all my meetings now instead of sprinkling them around, which, again, like everybody's different. For me, that works really well. So, I have learned to make meeting days. I had a lot of different funding meetings for my simulator that I have applied for NIH funding to help. It's a simulator built for the military to help them learn how to control bleeding better. And I applied for NIH funding. Obviously, the government is still shut down at the time of this taping. And so I am exploring other options on how to get funding to better engineer this device to be able to move forward and accomplish this goal. So I had several meetings yesterday, and it went really well. And I feel like I've got a couple of good leads. One thing about me, I am scrappy.
You are scrappy.
I will freaking figure it out.
You will figure it out.
You cannot tell me no.
That's very true.
I 100. Will figure it out.
100, as the kids say. Yeah. Instead of you don't say 100% anymore. You just say 100.
I don't know. Whatever it is, you don't want. There is no problem I couldn't solve.
Yeah.
Literally none.
Oh, low key. Yeah, low key. That's true.
Can you stop just trying to come up with middle school, remarks?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, anyway. So that was my rose. My thorn is that I have fallen back into a bit of a sweets habit.
Oh, yeah. It's tough around the holidays, though.
It's really hard.
You all this Halloween candy
But, I know, but I can't even blame it on that because, it's my emotional comfort.
Yeah.
Sweet things are my emotional comfort, and I can sniff out a sweet anywhere.
Yeah.
It's so sad to say. It's literally an addiction, right?
Sugar.
I think it's actually an addiction. And I start off the day really, really, really well, and as the day goes on towards the nighttime, that's when it hits me.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not a good look.
I'm right there with you though. It's hard. I think it makes it the hardest when it's just sitting right there.
I know.
That's what makes it hard.
I know. We gotta get it out of the house.
We gotta throw the Halloween candy away. We need to find one of those donation programs where you donate the candy and just do a good cause.
It's called the trash can.
No. No, but they have we can donate your candy.
Mr. Let's buy 6 bags of candy.
We needed 6 bags.
We did not. We didn't even give away all of it.
Well, that's because we weren't here. I think we would have. We had to go take our kids trick or treating.
I know.
It's
a problem.
You never know. I'd rather have too much than not enough. Otherwise, you get tricked.
And my bud is our Atlanta weekend.
Oh yeah,
I agree.
It'll be fun.
I'm excited about that.
Behind the curtain.
All right.
Let's pull it back. So in your coffee walk, when you do this, it's this is where you talk about your job. You let people in, what's going on in your job. That
not just your job
or your life.
Any part of your life.
Any part of your life.
Yeah. So for me, mine really quickly is that it's really hard to take care of yourself.
Yeah.
The amount of time it takes. I'm a pretty healthy individual. I can navigate the healthcare system like a boss, and yet it's a lot of work to take care of yourself. Just by having physical therapy right now, and just by having one thyroid ultrasound to be done, which was fine, by the way, and then one allergy shot every 2 weeks. It's a lot.
Yeah.
It feels like a freaking full-time job.
Yeah.
And I'm a physician.
Yeah.
Like, I know how to navigate it all. And I have a lot of say over my schedule. Can you imagine, like, if you're working a Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, you don't have a lot of health literacy because you haven't grown up in that. I can't even imagine. It's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work.
It's a lot of work.
And I think it's why it's really important, for us too, like for everybody, having that primary care doctor, no matter what age you are, having a primary care doctor, making the time for yourself to go at least once a year.
Okay,
and
I agree. But also, I went to my primary care doctor, and it still is a lot of work.
No, I'm not saying it's not a lot of work.
I didn't even, like, the stuff and the system, and it didn't go through, but, like, I knew to ask, and then I didn't know where to find the stuff, and then I, like, happened upon it. Like, even that was hard.
A lot of work. I know, but it's without that primary care doctor and going and doing the things, like, it could be even more work as you get older, more and more time.
Yeah.
And then what ends up happening, you're into this vicious cycle where I take care of people all the time who haven't been to a primary care doctor in like 20 years.
I've got a really good idea for a business.
Oh, I'm sure you do.
It just came on me.
That's what you're great at.
I know.
You're a creative mind.
We can do it both as a business and as a nonprofit.
Ooh,
I'll tell
like
you about it later. I'm
Perfect.
not going to do it on air. Okay.
But no, I mean, so then that's a vicious cycle. People showing up in the ER, and now they're in the ER constantly because they have uncontrolled health issues.
Yep.
And so very important.
All right, what's yours?
So my behind the curtain, kind of like we alluded to, what is it like on shift as an emergency medicine physician? Let me tell you this: there is no such thing as a lunch break.
Nope.
There is no potty break.
Nope.
I have gone shifts where I have not used the bathroom, where I have not eaten, where I haven't even had water to drink because it is so busy. The expectation as the physician is that you are seeing patients until there is nobody to be seen. You don't get to walk away from the shift. You don't get to tell somebody, hey, hold on a second, wait right there, keep that emergency just for a few more minutes while I go do this. No, if patients are there, you are going to see them. That is the expectation. Not to mention that your shifts, it's, like this week, for example, I worked a morning shift, or like a 12-hour shift. Today I work kind of like an afternoon, evening shift, and then tomorrow I work a night shift. It's not that I'm like on all nights or on all days. My schedule is constantly changing. It's constantly evolving, and our life then has to mold into that. We have to figure out, so this is when I have some time off, so now we've got to figure out we need to do these things during that time off. So your time off ends up being not time off. So it's constant. It's always something going on.
Yep.
So it's not like your typical job. There is no such thing as calling in sick. There is no...
That is the biggest frustration of all time.
Yeah. And I don't want to sound like a complainer. What I want to do is I'm just trying to bring some like information out there so that you understand this is why physicians struggle with burnout. This is why physicians struggle with mental health problems and just physical health in general, because in order to keep a healthy lifestyle, you have to be extremely intentional. You have to eat things on shift. You have to bring things with you that aren't candy and whatever else that's just lying around the ER. You have to, if you want to eat healthy, you have to make that a priority. Yeah. Same thing with exercise and all that. You have to actively make it a priority. Otherwise, your health just goes downhill because your entire job is you just need to see patients, and there's nothing out there to protect you from yourself. Yeah. So that's my behind the curtain.
Amen.
Thank you.
All right.
A little wrap up and tease.
Yep, that was it. Okay, so remember that you want to, on your next coffee walk, be sure to get really good coffee. My coffee was not that great today, I'm not going to lie. So that really downgrades the experience of the coffee walk. So highly recommend really good coffee. Yeah. You're going to talk about what's on your mind, current events, your rosebud thorn. Remember the good thing, the bad thing, and the thing you're looking forward to from that day or that week. Behind the curtain, take a little peek back there, what's going on with your job, with what's in your mind, with your friends, whatever it is. And then you'll wind back up at your house and ready for another day.
Great conversation. That's right. So make sure you follow us both on YouTube, anywhere you get your podcast. Our next episode will come out. They come out every week. So we look forward to having you join us on our next coffee walk, your cure for boring conversation.
Bye.